Hi, I'm needing some help from some of you smart people out there. Okay, this is my Zeepad. I know it's a cheapie, so this does everything I need it to do, and it's not like one of those more expensive tablets that you drag around everywhere with you. I usually just use this at home. I use this for my Bible studies, and Bible readings, and the women's group. It only has like about a 2-hour battery charge on it, so you have to be close to an electrical socket. But what I use this for is I put my sword on it, which is the same as, I think it's called Bible Sword, but this one, it's for mobile, and it has all the versions of the Bibles on it. It has commentaries, dictionaries, it has many different languages. It has a few books by some of our past Christian leaders. It has a Strong's on it. It has Greek and Hebrew and any language that you want. And I've got to get this working by Monday because I have Bible reading, and that's a couple hours, and then I have women's group Monday night, and that's a couple hours as well. Well, when I came, and all I did was turn it on. This doesn't get the regular abuse that maybe a lot of notepads, or not notepads, but tablets would get because of the battery life, and I'm home a lot. So it's pampered, it hasn't been exposed to any water or anything like that. So here's what I got when I turned it on, and all my programs, you can see there's nothing there. Absolutely nothing. All my programs are gone. All the programs that were on the tablet when I first got it, they're gone. Here's what's left on it. And even if I take something and I set it on here on the home page, when I turn it off and turn it back on, those programs will be gone. Any personal settings I put on this, they will be gone after the tablet's shut off. Also, when I went to reload everything that was gone before I did anything else with the tablet, I went to Google Store to reload my my Sword Bible application, and it would start to download, and then it would stop and said insufficient memory. Well, I checked the storage, and there's absolutely nothing in there. So I don't know, and I tried a few others and even smaller programs. I tried to get some programs on through the SD card, and here's storage. See, here it says that there's no space left, which is really unusual because this is for the internal storage, or not internal storage, the main storage, or where it keeps its base programs. On the internal storage, it's completely empty. And then I also have a extended card, which is not mounted right now, and that doesn't, we shouldn't have anything to do with it. It's completely empty. And this I found really unusual, is that total space left. Let me see. This says internal storage. Why would it say that twice? I just now noticed that. Somehow, this isn't the internal storage. This is supposed to be the base. Oh, I don't know what it's called. I forget what it was called. But it's supposed to be where all the main programs, the system programs are. And I just now noticed that. Where the main apps are. And you can see how little bit of space that the apps are taking. I don't know what that is, why it's filled up there. But this is my internal storage where most apps are downloaded to, and then it goes on to this storage, or I have a choice of putting the books and all the Bibles and everything on my extended SD card. This is really strange. Okay, well, anyways, I got sidetracked. So that didn't work. Any of my personal settings I put on this, as soon as it turns off, it disappears. So the next thing I did was to try to do a factory reset, back up and reset. Okay, and I already had it backed up from the past. None of that showed up. But here I did this. I did the factory data reset. It came back, the same thing happened. Exactly same screen, same programs, whatever. And so then the next thing I tried to do was do a recovery mode. And I'll show you what happens. And I tried the recovery mode through the system and through the buttons. And I got the same results. What I ended up with was just that robot on its back with its that little caution sign on it. So you have this little dead robot, but it doesn't get you to the recovery menu, and it'll just sit there. Even if I use the buttons, like it says for this model, you push the power button, and then you push the sound down, the sound minus sound, and well, the only other thing that happens is it turns off. That's the first time that happened. But it turns off and it resets, but you never get the menu. I tried the button, the sound up button, the plus button. I just turned it off. Let me see if I can get it back on. Okay. I've tried the plus and minus buttons. I've tried all combinations that every tablet and phone would use. This would be considered it shows up in Google Play as a GT19000. It also says Crane EVB, I think. I went to the website, so I said, okay, now I have to flash it then. So I went to the website. The website for Zeepad has no contact information, and the only support it does have some of the applications that it came with, but when I clicked on those, it's a dead web page, a dead link. So I went and got the flashing stuff, the live suit, USB drivers, and the Zeepad firmware. I also got USB driver because that didn't work. My computer is x64, would not recognize it, and I even got those USB drivers, and my x64 would not recognize it. Sometimes when I used the live suit, it still didn't recognize it, but I went ahead and tried to flash it to see if something was up, and then it says the driver, there's no driver, and one time it said wrong firmware or something to that effect. So this is what I ended up with. It's kind of slow, and it's even slower than it was when I had all those programs on it. It's not going, okay, here we go. So I want some of you smart people out there, because I need this by Monday, and I can't afford to replace it. And it's a huge study tool for me. How did I do that before? Count syncs, backup and reset. I'll show you. I accidentally turned it off when I was trying to show you. So all I get is the dead robot dude. If anybody can help me, anybody has any ideas on how to flash it with the X64, how to get my computer to recognize the tablet, please let me know. It's not that old. The tablet's not that old. And I'm bummed. I'm real sad. Okay. Send me a message, email me, drop me a line at Facebook, IM me, whatever. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.